honored to have you.
Very good morning, and thank you so much for having me here. It's always a great pleasure to meet the young minds,
Yeah.
and I think we should be connected with the Gen Zs,
Yes.
how they think. They are progressing, they are evolving.
Yes, they're evolving.
Yes.
Now, as you can see that we have a team of designers, ma'am, who have come from different states, different cities, and they really, they look forward to learn from you, to take inspiration from you, to idealize you. So, ma'am, before we start, I really want to know about the beginning because I'm sure your journey must not have been that smooth because you started at the time when fashion industry was not that popular, the awareness, the challenges were different. So can you take us to the beginning, how you started getting into this fashion field with such a big label, Anju Modi? How was it exactly?
Well, I come from a small hill town,
Okay.
Ranchi.
Rachi,
And
okay.
yes, and it's kind of beautiful, firstly, amongst nature, hills, waterfalls, and everything. So, in those days, fashion was not a word we were even aware of as such, and I was surrounded by beautiful art around me, Raja Ravi Verma paintings,
Okay.
paintings, and of course, beautiful classical music. And so my early days were full of these kind of quiet beauty and culture and everything. So that got, in my DNA, you can say. And without even knowing what the fashion is all about, that
Okay.
became my inspiration. And gradually, I started progressing towards that.
So
And of
the
course, then started going to the cultural weaver centers, craft centers, all the villages, did the whole of the Bharat Brahman. And
lovely.
that's how I think I got into the fashion and like I would say, the weavers are my teachers. There were no
Exactly.
institute or schools like your
Yes.
ITA or anything. So they are my teachers, and I learned the weaving, our beautiful embroideries, our dyeing techniques. So many beautiful techniques which is coming from generations before.
Correct.
They are handed over to their next generation by their parents only.
Correct.
So I learned the craft and this whole understanding of our legacy from them.
Okay.
And I think that's what got ingrained in my own expressions of fashion garments.
And that is something that we can see truly in each and every garment of yours. Truly Indian, crafted with Indian artisans, true replication of Indian forms, the beautiful outfits by Anju Modi. So, ma'am, what are some milestones in your career that were especially meaningful for you? Because I'm sure you must have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of phases. So, do you want to tell us about the milestones that you have experienced?
Yeah, as you said, there are plenty of challenges. It doesn't come so easy.
Exactly.
But as you progress, you forget about the hardships.
Correct.
And I don't think while we are facing it, we don't realize that these are the hardships. You just tackle it and carry on going along with it. So I would say the very first milestone was my own label, which I launched in
Correct.
1990. So that is
1990, guys.
yeah,
Like,
that's the
my
time,
God,
yes.
this is long, long back, and it's a long journey.
It's a long journey, yes. But still miles ahead.
Miles ahead to go, exactly.
Yes, and then of course, while I was, I was known for working in the craft sectors,
Okay.
and maybe that is the reason I got noticed by the movie maker Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Exactly. I was coming on that point, ma'am. That I have seen the your outfits in Sanjay Leela Bansali's movie, the beautiful garments, the traditional outfits that designed by Anju Modi brand label. So how was the experience? Getting into Bollywood and dealing with celebrities and the
Well,
experience.
firstly, that is a great opportunity which
Yeah.
got me this two movies of Sanjayji's, which is Ram Leela and Bajiram
Ram
Mastani.
Leela and Bajiram Mastani, all of you. Ma'am, please a big hand for ma'am for such beautiful, movies and the garments that we still, see and we feel like they are beautifully curated and designed. So,
So, one very important experience and rather fact I can share here is to go back in the 15th, 16th century, it's like going as a time travel into those 300,
exactly.
400 years back. And of course, a lot of research is required because why I was called to be on board with the costume design team is Sanjayji was wanting a very authentic feel to the whole thing. He needed that era to be depicted in the movie, and at the same time, it should somehow resonate with the modern audience. So,
I completely understand, ma'am, because Sanjay
yeah,
Leela Bansali is famous for his detailed and detailed work. The sets, the outfits, and working with him. And so, how was the experience like?
well, I think he is a detailed person, same as me.
Same as
So
you.
it was a great collaboration.
Collaboration.
And but I learned a lot from that because it is something which is beyond just clothing. It is understanding the characters, getting into the skin of the characters, understanding the emotions, and a larger than life. The sets are there. It's a kind of a storytelling. So the costumes has to somehow become a silent supporter. Like the main character is, of course, enacting the scene and everything.
Correct.
So the costumes are just a support. They
True.
cannot be like on the fashion show ramp. We usually, show the outfit. So the hero is the outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are supposed to just add on to the characters.
Correct.
And I think that was somehow achieved by giving that authentic Gujarat and authentic Maharashtrian look.
Maharashtrian and
And
Gujarat.
of course, the characters themselves, where Deepika Padukone is the perfect
Yeah,
muse.
Deepika Padukone,
She is a perfect muse with her height, with the poise, with their elegance.
Exactly.
And of course, Ranveer Singh is also equally
Yeah.
great personality to depict it. So that's a great experience, challenging.
Challenging also.
Yes, a lot of butterflies, and while the set is getting thick, made, and overnight we have to deliver. So lots of palpitations and things. Okay, and I don't know how I met those challenges because just in 2, 3, 4 days time,
Okay.
you have to produce something. The things getting changed last
Right.
minute. Well, this color is not working. We have to come out with something else.
I
So all these kind of challenges we have to take on. And
But
somehow it
ma'am, on
happens.
screen, your outfits were glamorous, and I truly believe that because of your outfits, the movie was it reached to that level because your outfits were able to connect with the storyline, with the theme, with the concept of the movie. So kudos to your work, ma'am. Yeah, actors and actresses they have done their part, but your outfits were outstanding, ma'am. We loved it. We all loved it.
So there is one little thing which all of you are the design students.
Yeah.
The outfits had to be very, very comfortable
Correct.
because as the brief was by the actors that we have to forget about what we are wearing. So it has to be very easy fit and comfortable because if it is uncomfortable, it will affect their acting. So
True.
that was one thing which before every shot, the
Okay.
fitting has to be perfect, whether it's loose or tight. So and the body keeps changing day to day.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
that was before every shot.
Right.
I mean for 2, 3 days or 5 days, whatever. So the very first day, the refitting has to be done. So
Okay.
technically you can understand. So a tailor has to be there just on the
Yeah.
ball and has to be corrected and if it has to be loosened or tightened so that the brief was, as I said, was they have to forget that they are wearing any kind of a costume.
Now, this is a message to all the designers sitting over here because they think that like for big designers, for celebrity designers, they do not have to go through pain or they do not have to face any challenges. But now I can hear you and we all can understand that this journey is not easy for anybody. Even the celebrity designers like you has to go through a lot of challenges and have to give your 100% to come get the output at its best. Right, ma'am? So all the students sitting over here, now you know that there is no shortcut. Even the celebrity designer like Anju Modi ma'am has to really work hard with the actors, with the directors on set to make the project work, right, ma'am? So, ma'am, I have seen you have a great connection with Indian artisans. So, how do you ensure artisans receive recognition and dignity in your designs?
See, I have a lot of respect for our artisans, firstly
We can
because
see that in your
yes,
outfits, ma'am.
they are the carriers of our legacy.
Correct.
Nobody, even in your institute, I think you don't teach the craft firsthand. They have to go to the craft sectors to learn that. There is
Exactly.
no school to teach the kind of dyeing and the kind of weaving and everything what we do in all over our country, and they have learned it from their forefathers. So it's a legacy of our country which is making us proud in the whole world. And they require the dignity and the respect. And instead of the kind of sympathy or बिचारे वो उनका
Yeah.
क्या होगा and things like that, but no, they are self-respecting artisans, citizens,
True.
and they work from home. You can say from
Yeah.
the whole family does the same kind of learnings of the home and weft and how to dye, how to weave.
Correct.
So from the childhood time they learn the whole art and craft.
Because, ma'am, in today's era, when you are the one designer who might see that you are having so much of respect for local artisans, because majorly they are being exploited. You can see that, because big labels they do not want to actually bring their skills on stage. That this is done by
Yeah, so whenever I get the chance where I can kind of give them the recognition, I do
Yes.
that. And at the same time, they actually want fair wages and fair business.
correct.
So that is very important, even for the now the students who are working. Actually, the whole country of ours is based on the kind of fabric, the natural fiber, the beautiful weaving, printing, embroideries, dyeing. So all these techniques make India unique
True.
in the whole world.
Exactly.
So I can't copy this.
Yes, nobody else can copy our heritage and our culture and our artisans that they have learned from their ancestors.
They
Because
can they can computerize it.
yes, they
but
can
it's not
computerize it.
it's not the same as the handwork.
True.
It doesn't have that kind of beauty.
Completely.
So I think we should encash this kind of a uniqueness in the global market.
Global market.
And it is very much in demand now.
Yes, ma'am. I completely agree to your point. So, ma'am, what do you think the next generation can do to protect this Indian crafts?
I think it should be very much it should be accessible to the bigger audience, not just the celebrity designers,
Yeah.
boutiques. So I have collaborated for this with a Jaipur brand,
Okay.
which has a wider audience. It's a Aditya Birla group.
Okay.
So I do the craft prototype designs and they mass produce it.
Oh, lovely.
So the minute it is mass produced, the artisans get the work.
Okay.
So it's a complete cycle.
Okay.
So I think the more you make it accessible to the bigger audience,
Okay.
it kind of completes the cycle and economically they flourish.
Correct. So, ma'am, you are so much into Indian textile, Indian craftsmen. So, how do you see this market internationally? Like,
So international, of course, it is very much in demand.
very much in demand.
Yes, the idea is to design in a way where it is global fashion. It's not just very Indian. It has the Indian soul, yes, but the silhouettes, the fabric usage, the cuts, patterns, it has to be a
Correct.
very globally acceptable silk.
Right. Completely, I get it because when we go abroad, we see that Indian costumes, like people, they love Indian handwork, the Indian textile, and they are very much in demand in international market. So now, ma'am, one tricky question to you: that you are a legendary fashion designer that we have, and but if in case, given a chance, if you would not have been a fashion designer, what is the next profession you would have picked? Because I'm sure everybody has a second, like mind that if not this, I would have been this. So what exactly you would have picked?
Well, I had a inclination towards painting, and
Painting.
so maybe I could have become an artist, or maybe I love designing interiors. So
Mhm.
I could have become an interior designer, which I still do.
All right.
I still enjoy
Okay, so
doing
you enjoy
interior.
interior designing as
Yes,
well.
yes, yes.
Lovely.
Actually, design is a subject which is not restricted to one area.
Correct.
I feel designing can be done in any area. If you have a creative
If you are
mind,
creative, be
yes.
it any design, you can do it because you have a creative mind, I suppose.
And design actually has a much larger uh, meaning to it. You
Correct.
can design the business, you can design your accounting format sheet.
Yeah.
So you require to use your intelligence and the utility and the final result. What exactly is the need of the hour?
Correct.
So you have to design accordingly.
Correct.
Whether it's a garment or an interior space or a business model or a strategy, anything.
So that means you would have picked something in arts only.
Well,
Something very creative.
art is something which is a very, it has a very spiritual connotation,
Exactly.
and it gives you that kind of empowerment and energy.
Correct.
Like if you are in nature, you can understand the artistic expressions of our
Correct.
superpower, and that is art is all about. I would say it has a very peaceful and powerful
Lovely.
energy.
Yes, I truly agree, ma'am, because I've seen most of the designers, like, if they have a true inclination towards arts, and definitely it gives you a very spiritual connect, and that I can see in your personality also, ma'am, that you have a very humble, grounded, and we are so honored to have you, ma'am, definitely. Now, I would actually want to brief you, ma'am, about Burgo College, about this Evolve the Global Runway. This is one because, we are the master franchisee of Burgo Milan. I'm sure you must be aware about Student Moda Burgo in Milan. And this is the platform where we provide all our Indian designers international certifications from Milan for the participation. Every year, our students they go to Milan, they participate in Milan, and but there are a lot of students, ma'am, as you know, that who they cannot travel because of the budget issues, the financial issues. For them, we have created this particular platform, and today we are so honored to have you as our chief guest. So, ma'am, to all the designers who are sitting over here, I want you to give a very strong message to them that, because your journey, your achievement, your success story is something we have seen. But I'm sure it is a roller coaster ride. The journey is never smooth, but yes, people they only see the end. That the ending is beautiful, so the journey must have been very smooth. So, what message do you want to give to all the designers over here?
Well, firstly, I would like to congratulate you and your
Thank you, ma'am.
institution,
Thanks a lot.
which is giving a platform in Milan also,
Yes, ma'am.
which is a world stage. Now the world is small, as you know.
Correct.
So, if a student is getting the opportunity to go there to showcase their
Yes, ma'am.
talent,
Yes.
and the minute you get the opportunity, your potential enhances. So all these are very important facts, which is you people are following, which is very good. And my message to the students of India is,
Yes.
you just have to carry the Indian soul, but in a modern silhouette, in a global way. So it has to be contemporary. It cannot be uh, just the Indian saris. Even the sari has got beautiful involvement towards a modern draped
Correct.
effect. Even the international designers,
Correct.
Alexander McQueen and everyone has made sari as their inspiration
Yes.
and created beautiful
Exactly.
gowns out of that.
True.
So what my message is that you must know our Indian craftsmanship, our heritage of the fabrics and beautiful treasure of our own, culture and our meaning of the symbols, what we create, our peacocks, our birds, our tree of life, everything.
Correct.
So do that kind of a research
Research.
and
Yeah.
present it in today's requirement.
Correct.
What is the need of the global women and the men around?
Yes. And definitely, once you give this much of dedication to your profession, so success is something you will definitely achieve, ma'am, right? Because nowadays, Gen Z generation, the fluctuating minds, they are very skilled, highly skilled minds, but we have to give them this like piece of advice that to have faith in your profession. This is very important.
Basically, I feel this is a very passionate profession.
Yeah.
If you really have to dedicate yourself, you have to keep on evolving yourself.
Evolve.
Keep an open mind.
Correct.
Everything is very important. Success will follow.
Success will follow
If you go there just for the success and the name and the glam effect, then it's a different world. Then you may get it, you may not get it.
Correct.
But if you are dedicated to your profession, your skill, your artistry,
Correct.
you will get the success and the name.
Thank you, ma'am, for such golden words. And I'm sure all the designers, a very big hand for Anju Modi, ma'am. We really look forward to ma'am, and I really wish that our students, they must have learned, they must have gained a lot of knowledge from you today. And as I already informed you, that we all are following you, and we really take a lot of inspiration from your designs. And once again, ma'am, I'm so honored to have you. And again, I will want to inform you, ma'am, that today we have all our dignitaries, the partners of Burgo today with us. And now I will request you, ma'am, to one by one we will be calling all the directors. They really want to meet you one on one. We will be felicitating them, ma'am.
Sure.
So all of you, a big applause for Anju Modi, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.